Hi, I'm James with efizbo. I'm going to share with you the top 3 for sale by owner mistakes that you don't want to make. Starting with number 3, do not underestimate the power of professional photography. Take it from folks that are doing this every single day. Your iPhone photos are no good. I promise. Hire a professional photographer, spend the $250 to $400. Your listing will be better off because of it. The thing is, they just get angles. They know how to make everything look more inviting, warm. It's well worth it, so do not underestimate that. And the number 2 mistake that for sale by owner sellers make, which is catastrophic, which makes the difference between selling your home within hours or never selling it, is listing the home for too much money. You have to listen to the market. And here's a little tip on how you can do it when you're doing it for sale by owner. Whatever price you pick, and if you need help with the valuation, we're happy to help you at efizbo. Whatever price you pick, when you look at your Zillow listing, look at the number of views, look at the number of saves. If you're not happy with it, if you're not getting phone calls, if you're not getting requests for showings, you're probably priced too high. It's no longer 2021. The inventory in the state of Florida, the inventory probably in your area, all across the state is on the rise. And what that means is you're not just going to be able to list this thing and sell it in hours. Now, before I share with you the number 1 critical mistake that for sale by owners make, but before I tell you, let me tell you about what we're doing at efizbo. Listen, I created this for sale by owner platform based on my 10 plus years working in the real estate closing title insurance space. I believe there is an easy way for sale by owner sellers to sell their home, market the property, get under contract, and close. And they can do it with great support, be able to have help every step of the journey, and that's why I built efizbo. I urge you to check out how if you list with efizbo, you're gonna have a wonderful experience where we're gonna help take the photos, we're gonna do the 3D VR virtual tours, we're gonna create a listing that gets to the MLS in Zillow and the major online platforms, as well as what we're going to do is we're going to make sure that when buyers make offers, they go to your efizbo listing, they can make an offer, you can accept it on the platform, instantly get under contract on the platform, and have the ability to close through the platform. And if you do that, we're reaching out, we're getting the deposit, we're literally handling everything from start to finish, plus you have the ability to close 100% online when your schedule permits. Now listen, I'm not expecting you to choose efizbo today. Click the button below. And when you do, we're going to give you a free home valuation comparative market analysis. We're going to give you a closing cost report based on that home valuation so you can see exactly how much money you're going to walk away with when you close for that list price and how much you're going to save with efizbo. And finally, we're going to give you a market analysis. We're going to be able to tell you exactly how many days homes are staying on the market in your neighborhood, what the inventory is looking like, what are the list prices looking like, what are the percentage of homes that are decreasing their list price. We're going to be able to tell you all that. We're going to put that work in for you for free, really with the sole purpose of just so you know that we exist. You're a for sale by owner seller. I need you to know about us because, hey, we're here and we're ready to help. So click the button below and I hope you sign up. And now, here's the number 1 mistake that for sale by owner sellers make. Stop offering 2 to 3% to a buyer's agent thinking your home is not going to get shown to buyers unless you offer that high of a commission to buyer's agent. It's no longer the case, and let me tell you why. This is going to sound too good to be true, but it's only too good to be true because we built a platform that will allow you to do it. We just had a seller yesterday that's listed their property for sale by owner. And they said, we don't want to talk to efizbo. We're not working with anybody. We're selling it ourselves, which is fine. But we're willing to give a 3% commission to a buyer's agent. On a $465,000 property, 3%, that's $13,950. Now this for sale by owner listing, it's iPhone photos. It's a very poor listing, to be perfectly honest. Now, which means the property isn't being marketed the right way, which means buyers are passing right over it. But that seller is willing to give up $13,950. With efizbo, it's a 1% fee paid at closing. That would be $4,650. It's a $499 professional photo package, 3D virtual tours paid at closing. And it's a $425 property inspection fee, which is paid at listing. Why are we charging a property inspection? We believe that most transactions fall apart after the inspection period. So if a buyer can see the efizbo listing, take the virtual tour, see the photos, and see a trusted third-party property inspection before making an offer, it's going to be a smoother transaction all around, and you're not going to have to renegotiate the deal. So if you take what efizbo charges, all in is $5,574. The seller was willing to give $13,950 and doesn't have a professional listing. With efizbo, your listing will be professional. It's going to hit the MLS. It's going to make its way to Zillow and the major online real estate platforms. We're going to do everything for you except the showings, which we'll queue up for you to be able to do when buyers come. The belief is you have to give a buyer's agent commission, and that's no longer the case. We have conducted transactions, fact, where sellers didn't give a buyer's agent anything and the transaction closed fine, and that seller saved. In one particular case, we saved a seller $40,000 based on the purchase price. I understand that there has never been a way for sellers to navigate the process or sell their home this way because a platform like efizbo didn't exist. But I assure you, it's possible. And if you're willing to give 2 to 3% for a buyer's agent, why don't you just wait and say, wait a second, let me get a professional listing, let me get it up, and let me just see what the offers look like first. You can always change your mind after the fact and offer a compensation to a buyer's agent. One final thought, that seller that's willing to give a 3% on a $465,000 home, which is $13,950, they still have closing costs after that. Title insurance, doc stamps on the deed, title search fees, and so forth. Well, all of that exists in the efizbo world too. So yeah, you're gonna pay $5,574 at closing. We have an integrated closing company. We're gonna have some of the lowest closing fees in your state. It makes so much sense for you just to explore what we're talking about. I understand it could sound too good to be true, but in this seller's particular case, we could save them $8,376. They're going to have a more professional listing that's going to make their home look better to buyers. It's going to have way more eyes on it because it's going to hit the MLS. It's going to hit homes.com. It's going to be everywhere. So pick up the phone, call us at 407-974-6504. Our experienced team is ready to hold your hand through the entire transaction. No long-term agreements. You can cancel at any time. We just want to help you navigate the home selling process. I hope you give us an opportunity to earn your business. Have a wonderful day.